I'm going to call to order the Special Events Advisory Committee meeting for Thursday, August 7th, 2025. It is 2:02 p.m. On the committee today with us is Rob Vicari, Tom Sayas, Kevin Gargan, myself, Grace Poirier, Alex Koppelman, Mike Williams, Chris Lucido. Absent is Sophia Boreas and Joe Lucido. Okay. So the first order of business is the approval of the July 10th, 2025 minutes. Those were distributed to everyone. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve the July 10th, 2025 minutes. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Approved. Vote is 7 in favor, 0 opposed, 2 absent. Next is special event number 25-45, Mother of Grace Club procession on September 7th, 2025, with a rain date of September 14th, 2025.
That's me. My name is Greg Cephalo. I'm here representing the Mother of Grace Club. As you all know, it's located at 48 Washington Street. Just a brief history. The Mother of Grace, or Madonna della Grazie, is the patron saint of Terrazini, Sicily, and Terrazini just became a sister city of Gloucester. The club was founded in '44 by the mothers of the community to pray for peace and to pray for the safe return of the boys that were fighting World War II, of which my father was a first generation Italian American. So the annual feast or procession in Terrazini takes place on or around the 8th of September. And to honor that, we'd like to have a procession here. Procession would start in front of the Mother of Grace Club, move down through town, up Weston Avenue, down along Rogers Street, and up past the Pilot House and loop back around. We'd like to close off a section of the road for a minimum period of time, say 4 hours, so that we can get this procession done, that people can gather and enjoy the event. And typically, dependent on the number of people, we could be there anywhere from as late as 9:30 at night. So
your requested street closures are from 10:30 to 2:30, starting at 48 Washington Street
correct.
to Granite Street.
Yes, yeah, just that little area in front so we can get the Madonna out. And just as we do in the St. Peter's Fiesta, we parade her through the city.
So this will need to go to P&D. We'll put it on this council's meeting agenda and we'll refer to P&D for their. It's an August meeting. where they will vote on that. And do you have insurance for this event?
There will be, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to upload a certificate of liability insurance or email it directly to me.
Okay.
City needs to be named as the certificate holder. And you don't have vendors, correct?
No.
Yes, detail. 4 hours. That's a detail there. Session.
Sure. But wanted to see how we
May not
progress.
get filled, may not get filled.
Right.
I for say 10:30 to 2:30.
That'd be reasonable. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. And we're willing to do whatever it takes.
Okay. Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Special event 25-45.
Mother Grace Club procession on September 7th, 2025, with a rain date of September 14th. Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? There are 7 in favor, 0 opposed, 2 absent.
Thank you.
Alright, so we correct the vote to 8 in favor, 0 opposed. Next is special event number 25-47, Autism Surf Camp on September 6, 2025, rain date September 7th, 2025. Applicant with us? The committee comfortable with moving forward on this event? So the applicant being present, and what was the event that has occurred?
Yeah, so for
Yes.
public works and.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
How great down at Canal Beach is, Joe.
Yes.
Motion to approve special event 25-47, autism surf camp on September 6th, 2025, with a rain date of September 7th, 2025.
Second.
Moved and seconded, is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Vote is 8 in favor, 0 opposed, 1 absent. Next is special event number 25-51, Little River Reverb Benefit Concert for Action Inc. on September 12th, 2025, with a rain date of September 13th, 2025. This application was received 2 days after the deadline. But I did let the applicant know that I would put it on this agenda and we would consider if we wanted to take it up. The committee agreeable to reviewing an application received 2 days late.
Yeah.
It is here. Is the applicant who's going to be speaking on this on the call? If so, can you raise your hand? Hi, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your event?
Hi, my name is Lindsay Banks. I work in events and fundraising and marketing at Grand Banks Building Products at 7 Crafts Road in Gloucester. Can you see me or only hear me?
Only hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me well enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So the event is going to be a live music event in the backyard of Grand Banks. And it will be benefiting Action Incorporated, which is a nonprofit in Gloucester that you're probably well aware of, that assists people with housing needs, education and job training, and energy assistance. And so we'll have a series of 3 bands playing between the hours of 5 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. And they will, and then Action Inc. will also have a table on site. There will be opportunities to donate, and they'll also be making speeches to help raise awareness about what the organization is all about. And this will all be hosted on Grand Banks' property. As far as the details of the event, I don't know if you can only have 1 speaker at a time, but Amy Murphy, who is also on the call, she is more qualified to speak on some of the finer details of the event. So it would probably be best if you have questions for her to answer them, or for us to answer them together. Is it possible to loop her in?
So I'm gonna try it.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, this is Amy. I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, so just to touch upon what Lindsay was saying, this is a fundraising benefit that we're going to be hosting. We've looped in the neighbors to, make sure that everyone's aware. We've invited people if they want to join us. We're also planning to have Rockport Brewing there to serve beer and wine, which we're going through the permitting process with you guys to hopefully get approved. And then we'll also have food catering from Grassy Roots, which will also be looping in for the permit that's required as well. So hopefully we're going through all the necessary channels to make sure we can put this on.
Be having any like merchandise vendors at this event? Or just-
No, Action Inc. will be setting up a booth there with more like promotional materials, like information about what they do. They might be handing out swag, but nothing for sale.
How are you gonna handle the parking? For all
Um,
these people?
We have enough space to accommodate probably 50 or 60 cars. And then Nichols, usually we ask them if it's possible for us to use their parking space. And they're always willing to let us use that. And that should be enough parking for everybody.
Okay,
Any detail for that, Mike?
so when it gets the licensing
Selling
board,
alcohol.
you're gonna be required to probably fence in somehow, whether it's with a orange snow fence or something, the perimeter of the property, because alcohol will not be allowed to leave the premises whatsoever.
Is it usually standard just to have like cone tape or what's?
It's gonna need to be some type of fencing, whether it's a rented fence or like the orange 4.5 foot high snow fence.
Okay.
You will also need to upload a certificate of liability insurance for this event.
Okay. And that's the liquor liability.
No, this one is regular liability. The liquor liability will be for when you get to the licensing board on Tuesday evening.
Okay, got it. So certificate of liability and then liquor liability. Okay.
More questions?
You guys gonna use a stage?
Yeah, she said they've got a stage permit coming in. The event company's supposed to be pulling it. Okay.
Yeah, I think we just submitted this morning, so that should be in with you guys now.
Questions? Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve special event 25-51. Little River Reverb Benefit Concert for Action Inc. on September 12th, 2025, with a rain date of September 13th, 2025.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Votes 8 in favor, 0 opposed, 1 absent.
Thank you.
Welcome. Next is special event number 25-48, Lanesville Music Festival on September 13th, 2025, with a rain date of September 14th, 2025. The applicant, are you here for that?
Yes,
Okay.
my name is Farrell Weiner. I'm the treasurer of the Lanesville Community Center. And I'm standing in today for Mary Beth Ferreira, who is the event organizer. Just want to tell you something briefly about ourselves. We were formed in 1954, so we're 71 years old now. We eventually became a 501c3 as a public charity, which we've maintained this since, I think this was from the mid 2010s, in that decade sometime. This will be our 14th annual music festival, where we have local bands, about 10 of them, who perform for the neighborhood and from people further afield. Everybody's invited to it. We will be having a liquor license. I'm the liquor licensee applicant. That meeting is taking place next week on the 12th. It's wine and malt only. We will be selling food, burgers and hot dogs, and we're allowing local vendors to participate as well, provided they come up with the proper credentials, such as insurance and that they're properly licensed. We do have a certificate of general liability, or we have a general liability insurance, and I understand we have to produce this into this, naming the city as an additional insured.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It'll start at 11 in the morning on Saturday, the 13th, and will end at 7. Liquor stops at 6:30. It is a fundraising event, and just hope the weather holds out.
You covered what would have been my questions about insurance, and I was in contact with Mary Beth, both the vendors.
Yeah.
We also have,
Put her on the agenda to look for license as well on Tuesday, so that's fine.
where does the parking take place for that?
Outside the center, that's actually our land, and it's up against the fence, and we do open up part of the fence.
Oh, okay.
And we let certain cars park there as well. Yeah, and certain vendors were allowed there as well. But usually I would say we have about 2, it varies. One year we had 400 people, which was quite a lot. And hoping for the same this year. But there'll be a lot of other events on at the same time, but anyhow, we're just hoping for the best, as you always do with this sort of thing. We have a lot of volunteers.
Okay, do you have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve special event 25-48, Waynesville Music Festival on September 13th, 2025, with a rain date of September 14th.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Those in favor, 0 opposed, 1 absent.
What do I do with the insurance certificate?
You have Mary Beth upload it to the application portal, or it can be emailed directly to me.
You also,
Grace Poirier, city clerk,
sorry,
Grace.
Grace. Your last name?
Poirier,
Sorry, excuse my ignorance. but
P-O-I-R-I-E-R.
Yes, she mentioned you to me, very bad. Yes.
We've been in communication. Great, thank you. Next is special event number 25-49, Cape Ann Classic Cars on the Green on September 20th, 2025, with a rain date of September 21st, 2025.
Hi, everybody. I'm Charles Nazarian, president of the Gloucester Meeting House Foundation. We're the host for this event. It will be our, I believe, our 7th annual antique car show on the green in front of the Unitarian Universalist Church on Middle Street. It's a fairly low-key event, runs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have had food vendors in the past, but we found that antique car show folks are very fickle, and it hasn't worked out all that well. So we send them down to Cafe Bisco or Virgilio's, and that seems to work out really well. We don't need any street closures or anything like that. We have a staff that directs the show cars onto the green, which, as many of you know, was restored last year And now has a 4-inch grid under the new law that lets us park cars on it without affecting the lawn or the trees. One of the perks of doing a major renovation. We were not able to hold the show last year because the turf and all of that was too delicate, but it's all now finally all settled down. We have a 50-50 raffle. Half of it benefits the Meeting House Foundation. In truth, since it's free admission to the public, we don't make a lot of money on this event. We're happy when we break even. We use Apple iTunes and a loudspeaker for some background music, but not a DJ. So, in 6 years, we had no issues with the neighbors. Just once the music was a little loud, we turned it down and they were content. And we do carry the necessary liability policy, which we shared with the city for our summer concert music series. We can send that to you again, or if it needs to be sent to you again, that's no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you mentioned a raffle, so raffles do require raffle permits. We have that in the clerk's office.
Oh, okay. I don't believe that we've done that in the
You
past.
might not have a lot of
It's something new.
people don't know that there are raffle permit requirements, but you
Okay.
are a nonprofit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you just need to go to the clerk's office with your nonprofit status. And we'll give you an application.
Okay.
You can actually download the application from the website as well.
Oh, okay.
If you have everything together, drop it off with us.
Okay, great. Super.
There.
Motion to approve special event 25-49, Cape Air Classic Cars on the Green, September 20th, 2025, with a raid date of September 21st, 2025.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Those in favor, 0 opposed, 1 absent.
Thanks, everyone. Hope to see you on the green.
Next is a review of the Blackburn Challenge, the special event number 25-40. As you may recall, last year, this event was not permitted. And the applicant was asked to come before the committee and was questioned why the permitting did not happen. And was given some instructions on making sure that the event was permitted for this year. An application was filed, a representative from the applicant did not appear at the first meeting. He said that he had technical difficulties, so he was not able to actually present at the first meeting. Second meeting, he sent a representative. And after that meeting, he was advised that he needed to provide us with liability insurance for the event. He's reached out to him a few times. The assistant city clerk also reached out to him and told him that on the week of the event and said you need to send it to the city clerk or upload it. He said he would and did not. So the event was never issued a license because it was something it required documentation that we needed to have. So this is the second time that there have been issues with this event with the applicant not complying with the committee's requirements. And I just want to put it up there for a discussion on what should we do about this in the future.
So most of these events, I would tell you, if it's happened again, notify us. Because usually we go out the day of the event. I went out and inspected this guy's tents. So they were there. I could have said something to them. Because they generally, not always do we see someone at some of these things when I'm doing the tents, but they were there because the event starts at 6:30 in the morning. They start off the high school. So they were already set up. Their radio antenna was up, ready to, I mean, I went at like 7:30 and they were underway. I could have at least,
So after
possibly gotten some information on,
after you approve a step in Viewpoint for an application? Does it fall off of your, like?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
get anymore? Okay.
Yeah, unless someone communicates with you in that system, you're not gonna know what's going on.
So. All right, so who, specific to this situation? Who would be the best person if this happens again? Would it be?
2 days before he comes in. So this plan, this is what we do. I ask him the same question. How many days post do you have? We go through the whole event. 2 days. So.
Did the applicant provide all of the other, like?
Yeah,
is the
we went over
event
the same thing.
compliant?
Yeah. we always-
But it's a recurring problem with their always.
Yeah, I would say we have legal draft.
They can't do it anymore, right?
They're legal.
So they've done this event with no life.
We go on record early on. Well, the city pulled the plug on us the day before the event.
And I think maybe the insurance requirement should be a requirement that it be submitted. Within 5 days of an event, within 7 days, something to give them time to cancel it if they don't.
I would tell you it's very simple, and I can have it arranged to IT, that's no different than any of my permits, probably similar with yours. It's a requirement, so if you don't put it in, when you apply for the special event permit, it doesn't move. So,
But the
Do it that
problem
way.
is they're not getting the insurance
Yeah.
before. you know,
no, they always
6
wanna
months
wait for the
before
last day,
event.
because they get like a 1 day, some of these places are getting a 1 day liability insurance, I don't wanna have a certificate that soon.
All right, so,
The other thing we can start doing, because like I said, a lot of these events do have tents. I can do what we do with the 1 day liquor licenses. That thing's gotta be posted, so when I get there to look at that tent,
yeah.
that license better be sitting there, if it's not, you're not getting anything, and I'll close you down, have it posted,
Permit.
have it posted. Every one of these events will have to have, and it's gonna, what's bad for one person, it's gonna affect everyone else, but everyone's gonna have the licenses posted.
Yeah.
We make the vendors do it, we make, you have a 1 day liquor license, you have to have it posted. Cause if any of my guys go by and that thing's not posted on a 1 day liquor license, they can shut it down.
If they produce it on their phone, would you accept that? If they said like, I didn't print it, but here it is, it's approved, we're good.
With today's technology, I would, because I understand, technology is going. that way.
I think the biggest thing is we gotta talk to legal and say, hey, the last 2 years, there's been problems. To X, X, and X. If you wanna go on with this event, you have to do this. in a timely manner, everything is very clear.
And this isn't the third year they've done doing this race for years.
I know.
Yeah.
So it should.
So I don't know if they have a different person running it or something.
I don't know,
How did the event go?
Yeah, I say, were there any
No,
incidents out there?
no,
That's
no.
because it was a beautiful day.
It went great, everything. Like clockwork.
They went on the road. The river, so.
I'm gonna say, you must have saw it.
Yeah,
It
very
was a quick race, everything was smooth.
It said there was a nice tailwind as they were coming back around. Like, set up the race quicker.
So this will be, we'll forward this off to the legal department for. You and the station will have this moving forward. The event is occurring. Any other discussion or commentary on? And the last item is department workflow requirements for special event applications. So after an event is approved, everyone, please make sure that you go into Viewpoint and step Because when departments don't approve steps, I can't issue the license and that can be as well. So just a friendly reminder that we need to please, if an event is approved, you know, just go in and approve your step in the process. So that the license can be issued and I can just close out the application.
If there's someone you want instead of yourself approving these things, holler. It's just a simple click of a button for IT to change who it gets actually signed to. So like, if you wanna have someone other than yourself, because you're busy, to approve these, just holler, we'll have John just change who's doing it. You just gotta let them know to click the button when it's signed. It's like, Mike, are they going to you or are they going to someone else?
The something would be funneled to me. But
Okay.
it's been a lot of
Yeah, because I could say that's been,
dispersed, so I'm trying
I'll
to-
double check with IT to make sure they're going to you.
They are now, but.
Okay,
just getting involved
Catch
in
it
the
up.
program. Getting
it
caught up.
does, yeah.
Yes.
Close our agenda. We have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Then moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on the motion to adjourn? All those in favor? Any opposed? One absent. Motion to adjourn passes. It is 2:33.